Well, the Florida men's basketball team is still alive and on to the Sweet 16. After a healthy win over Virginia, the Gators jumped all over Norfolk State for an 84-50 blowout. As WUFT Stephanie Jones reports, Gator basketball fans are hungry, dreaming of another championship.
Boy, what a blow.
The 7th-seeded Florida Gators crashed the Norfolk State Cinderella story on Sunday evening in Omaha. 15th-seeded Norfolk State beat 2nd-seeded Mizzou 86-84 in a nail-biter on Friday. However, Gator fans had faith that Florida could chomp the Spartans' hot streak.
Because you know everybody's going to go out there rooting for the underdog, so it's important to get a big lead early on and let them know that they're not going to be able to hang on with us.
The defensive player of the year in the conference.
Florida is the first team in NCAA tournament history to score over 70 points and allow 50 or less in its first 2 tournament matchups. Even though they're not on the court, fans still feel like they are a part of the game.
I'm feeling pretty superstitious. I sat in the same exact spot for both Friday's game and Sunday's game, so I'm feeling like if I'm not there, I feel like we're going to lose or something.
Sports bars like Gators Dockside love when Florida fans get excited about the Gators' success in the tournament.
The fans are just full of energy. They love it here because you've got so many big screens, and it's better than just watching it at home by yourself because everybody's there to cheer it on, and when it gets loud, it's really loud.
The Gators head to the Sweet 16 where they face 3rd-seeded Marquette in Phoenix, Arizona. Tickets for this Thursday's matchup went on sale this morning at 8:30 a.m. Tickets are $180 and include all 3 of this weekend's Phoenix regional games. 5 Gators were in double digits yesterday, and Florida will have to bring back that same team energy in order to send the Golden Eagles home. Stephanie Jones, WUFT Sports.
This is the Gators' 6th Sweet 16 under head coach Billy Donovan, and the first time they've made it back-to-back since 2006-2007 when the Gators won back-to-back national championships. And the other Gator basketball team is also advancing. UF is moving along in the women's NCAA tournament after beating Ohio State yesterday 70-65, but the next test is as big as they come, undefeated #1 Baylor. That game is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And the Gators were just as dominant on the diamond this weekend as they were on the hardwood. The #1 Gators stretched their winning streak to a program best 17 games as they beat Vanderbilt 8-2 yesterday to complete the weekend sweep. Earlier today, senior Preston Tucker was named SEC Player of the Week for the first time in his career. Head coach Kevin O'Sullivan says they can enjoy it, but not for long.
We allow them to celebrate, after the game, feel good about themselves, but tomorrow when we get back to work, it's time to forget about this and move on to the next game.
And the #4 Gator softball team also finished off the weekend with a sweep over South Carolina, a final score of 7-3 on Sunday. Later this week, the Gators will hit the road for another SEC series against Arkansas. And it was an all-around great night for Gator gymnastics as they beat #7 Utah Friday in the final regular season meet. There was a huge crowd out in the O-Dome as the #1 Gators used the nation's 2nd highest total in 2012 to defeat the Utes, also senior night for 4 of the Gators. Now it's time to get ready for the SEC Championship this weekend, but it won't be that easy. Take a look at this. 5 of the 7 SEC teams currently rank among the nation's top 10, but Florida head coach Rhonda Fain says they're ready to get to work.
Have a lot of energy right from the start, whatever event we draw, and just get out there and, like our athletes like to say, go big, just go big or go home.
Finally, it looks like Peyton Manning has made a decision on where he wants to play next. ESPN is reporting today Manning has told his agent to try to seal a deal with the Denver Broncos. That would leave the Titans and 49ers as bridesmaids in Manning's search for a new home. And what about Tim Tebow? The Broncos will trade him as soon as they land Manning. So who knows, now the Manning frenzy is over and now it's going to move on to Tebow 24/7 on SportsCenter.
Exactly. We'll see where he's going to go next. I know his hometown of Jacksonville would love to have him back, but we're going to have to see where he's going to end up now.
Well, I'm thinking, we'd always love to have him back here at UF with us.
True.
Oh, of course.
All else fails.
If he could only, right?
Thanks, Melissa. And please stay with us. We have more news after the break.